Good morning, Sunday morning lovers. Who's dear? Good morning, Sunday morning lovers. Welcome to Sunday Morning Live and Empowerment with me. And that little digger there. Dewey, is there? Ooh, he's sleeping. Good morning, superstars. Welcome to Sunday Morning Live Meds and Empowerment. I hope you're having a wonderful morning or night wherever you are in the world. G'day gang on Instagram, to Celeste, to Team 2 Dogs, to Tanya, to Disco Bunny, you and your daughter there, to Janine Rules, to Di Cracknell. Good morning to everyone. To Daniel Bernardo. Hey, I met your housemate who works at Plain Sailing. I don't know his name, but I've always liked him. He seems like a really nice guy, so tell him I say good morning. Sunday Morning Live Empowerment and Meds takes place every Sunday unless I'm delivering a training at 9 a.m. Sydney Eastern Standard Time, where every Sunday I'll come up and bring you a new topic and a new theme. And good morning to everyone on Facebook. I can't see your names, but I know you're there. Good morning to you. A new topic and a new theme to chat about. And so I'm just turning the music down. And what I want to bring to you today is about doing your future self a favor. And I was about to say, do your 6-month self a favor. And what I mean by this is we are naturally or primally, if that's a word, our primal self is programmed naturally or automatically for instant gratification. We look to do the things that will give us the most satisfaction in that moment. And sometimes we're doing those, going for that instant gratification or instant satisfaction. We're going for things that aren't for our greatest benefit. And if we keep doing these things, our future self is going to be like, fuck you. Why didn't you sort me out 6 months ago? Why didn't you just stick to what you said you were going to do 6 months ago? Because right now, this is your future self talking to you. We would have been in a much lighter position, or we would be in a much more peaceful situation. We would be in a much more calmer or more empowered or more happy or more stable or more grounded or more financially whatever situation. So first we have to understand that the primal part of us wants instant gratification. It wants to go after the shiny things. It's like, oh, I want to buy this. I don't want to save my money because saving my money is boring. Saving my money does not get me a JBL speaker. Not promoting JBL, by the way, just in front of my face. And the primal part says, you deserve it. And that activates all our egoic stories too. You deserve it. Just get the JBL, or just get the bag, or just get the this, or just get the that, whatever. And our future self, again, is like, dude, can you just not? Can you just hang with the tension of doing us a favor? And what I see this as like a relay, right? It's imagining you now with a baton. You've got a baton in your hand and you're passing it off to your future self, to your 6-month self. What baton are you wanting to pass? Are you wanting to pass the baton of financial debt again? Are you wanting to pass the baton of being unhealthy, still being overweight, or not taking care of your health, or still smoking, or whatever it is? Still passing the baton of, oh, I'm sorry, I haven't sorted out my personal boundaries. Sorry. Sorry. I'm still sabotaging myself. And your future self is the one that takes the baton. It's like, all right, fine. I guess I'll have to deal with this. But because you passed that baton and nothing has shifted within that 6 months time, it's so much harder for your future self, your 6 month self, it's got all the baggage that then it has to deal with. And more often than not, it passes another baton of, sorry, I didn't change, to your 12-month self, to your 12-month future self. And this is where we end up 5 years later, no fucking different. Our finances are still shit. Our health is still shit. Our relationships are still shit. We're in a job that we don't love. You know? Our mental health is still shit. Or you could pass a baton onto your 6-month self and be proud and go, oh my God, dude, you got no idea the shit that I've been up to the last 6 months. Check out this baton. And your 6-month self is like, oh my gosh, look at you. You're so much more financially stable. You're so much more out there in the world, being real, being raw, being vulnerable, being creative. You're so much lighter. You're so much more mentally whatever. I'm proud of you, man. And you have this baton that you actually want to pass off to your 6-month self, your future self. That's what I do. That's visually what I do. I'm like, okay, what does my 6-month self, what baton do I want to pass off to my 6-month self? And what am I prepared to do about it today? And every day, or most days, because, you know, we're human and we fall off the bandwagon, of course, right? So, where are you now in your life? What baton are you holding that you have been wanting to shift for a long fucking time? That you haven't shifted because you have just been picking up the shiny thing and going, fuck my 6-month self, I'm going to just do myself a favor now. What is that? What baton are you holding that you're like, man, I really want to see this transform. I really want to see this change. And I'm prepared to do what it takes. Because if you're prepared to do this, then you are in the game of long-term gratification. And your primal self, your egoic self, ain't gonna like that. It's gonna find it boring. It's gonna find it irritating. And it's gonna tell you, come on, just like, don't worry, just have the ciggy. Just have the drink. Just have the chocolate. Just buy that and fucking bleed your money out. You're in the game of being a responsible human being. Do we want to be responsible? Our ego doesn't. It's like, nah, how can I make your life as hard as possible? How can I make it as as possible? But there's something inside of you that says, come on, stay with it. Do your future self a favor. Stick to the plan. Stick to the strategy. If you fall off, that's okay. Get the fuck back on. And get it back on quick. Get back on quicker than what you've done before. So intuitively and instinctively, you know the baton that you're holding that you want to change that hasn't changed for a while. Because you've given in to instant gratification. We all do it. Your phone's going to be shinier. Instagram's going to be shinier. Scrolling on Facebook or whatever, or TikTok now, or fucking Snapchat is going to be shinier. But I'm calling you guys out to play the long game. The long-term gratification game. The only thing that's going to suffer in that process is your ego and your primal brain. And you know what? That ain't so fucking bad. Because instead of making your soul suffer, instead of making the things that you love to see transform suffer, let your ego suffer. Let your ego starve. It's not a bad thing. Your ego's probably won for most of your life. Let something else win inside of you. you know? Let being proud of yourself win. Let triumph fucking win. Let your soul win. Let your soul win. Let that be the message today. Now we're going to anchor this in meditation now. We're going to anchor this in meditation for 5 minutes. 5 minutes now. So if this is the time where you usually tune off, stay with it. Stay with it. We're going to tune in real hard to what that baton is for you, what that would look like in 6 months if you actually stuck to the plan, and what you can begin doing today and moving forward, and how you can keep yourself on track. We're going to anchor this into meditation now. So my wonderful friends, stay with me and close down your eyes if you can. If you're walking with me, then that's cool. If you can find a spot to sit and be, I highly encourage you to do so. And yeah, take some of those yummy breaths in and out. Take some of those nice, deep, yummy breaths in and out, having your eyes closed. I'm right here with you. And just settle into your body, settle into your breath. And just for a moment here, just listen to the sounds that you can hear. Listen to the sounds and let them come to you. Let the sounds come to you. Let the sounds come to you. Notice any smells you can smell. Any tastes you can taste. And just sensing into the temperature of your space. Going into your senses helps you go out of those stream of thoughts that never stop. So just by sitting with the sounds and smells and tastes and the temperature, you give yourself a break from those thoughts. I want you to now think of something. Think of something that you really want to see shift in your life. You really want to see it shift in your life. And you know, deep down, you know what it is. Trust the first thing that comes. Something you want to see shift, transform, or come to life. Well, imagine jumping forward 6 months and it has shifted. It has transformed. It has come to life. And just be in that vision. That in 6 months' time, it's transformed. It's manifested, it's in your life. And as you're imagining this, notice how you feel. Notice how you feel. Notice how you feel. And as you're imagining this and feeling this shift, this transformed, instinctively, intuitively, you know what you need to do. You know what you need to do daily to bring this to life. And so just listen to that instinct answer. Listen to that intuitive answer of knowing what to do, knowing what to do. Knowing what to do to help out your future self. Knowing what to do to pass the baton on to your future self and say, I did it. I stuck to it. And as you pass on that baton, your future self says, man, thank you. And the current you and the future you become a team. You unite. You communicate. Because there's no better feeling than feeling proud of yourself. Conquering something that you didn't think you could. And seeing something through you've really wanted to see through. It's such a good feeling. And you know what to do. You know what to do. Take some nice big breaths to yourself. Nice clearing breaths to yourself. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. Superstars, I hope you enjoyed today's meds and empowerment. The way to stay on track is to keep communicating with your future self. Imagine it. It's a best friend. This is what I do, right? I'm giving you what I do. I imagine talking to it. It's its own energy and vibration. It's my best friend. And my future self has got the manifestation of me doing the hard work. And anytime I lose track, anytime I lose connection, I go back in and I visualize it manifested, shifted, transformed. And my future self is reminding me, it's cheering me on, saying, come on, Kat, stick with it. Stay with it, babe. This is what you got to do. You know what you got to do. Just trust yourself. Go into your intuition. Go into your instinct. And I'm reminded, okay. Because the ego is going to be like, this is hard. This is hard. And to your ego, yes, it will be hard. And in the process, as I said, you will be starving your ego. You'll be starving the instant gratification, and that ain't a bad thing. Because I don't know about you, but I would love it if you stopped starving your spirit. If you stopped starving your soul, if you stopped starving the things that you would love to fulfill, that you would love to see transform, that you would love to see come to life. I'd love it if you'd stop starving that. And I know you would too. That's the message I am leaving with you today. Boom! That was a channel. I love it when the channel just starts sharing shit that I don't know I'm going to share. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some goodness out of it. Ooh! Next Sunday, I won't be live because I'll be running my last training for the year's self-mastery, and then I'll be signing off trainings for the year. That'll be a nice little break. Superstars, my meditation app is coming out soon. I know I keep saying that, but technology stuff, you just kind of can't rush, but it's coming out where more of this goodness will be ready and waiting for you. Love you all. Don't let your soul starve anymore. Peace be with you.